Hey y'all, Iric Sky here, and I want to explain how to focus the Mavic 2 Pro, and the same procedure should work with Mavic 2 Zoom and other DJI drones as well. But you can see here towards the top right, and this has changed since my previous how to focus Mavic 2 Pro video. The AF and MF is still here. You can see AF is in green and MF is not. So the first thing we want to do is click that AF MF thing. Now you can see MF is in green. What you want to do now, underneath where it says capacity, in my case an hour 25 minutes and 6 seconds, there's a bar that's kind of barred out. Click that bar and start to drag. If you just click, it won't appear. You got to start to drag. That's your focus. Now you can see when I go to the bottom towards the flower, you can see how things up close. Look at that tripod leg. And as I bring it up, or bring it down rather, now you're going to see the peak focus is Sean Coonery. Hey Sean Coonery! Excuse me, sir. You can see he's in peak focus now. But as I continue to go up, he starts to get blurry. So in this position right here, with the white bar towards the extreme top, underneath the infinity, that's infinity focus. Now watch as I go back down. Sean Coonery starts to come into peak focus about right there. But as I go all the way down, he's a little bit blurry because the tripod leg closest to us is in peak focus. So to demonstrate again, tripod leg's going out of focus, Sean Coonery's peak focus, and now I've gone all the way up to infinity focus where tripod leg looks blurred, Sean Coonery is blurred, and everything in the distance is somewhat perfectly focused. So when I fly the Mavic 2 Pro, I keep it in this position. And again, this interface has changed. A few weeks ago, all I had to do is tap that infinity sign and it would infinity focus. But now the procedure has changed, and what I have to do is drag all the way down so that white bar is as close as it can be to the infinity sign at the top. And again, you've got to push and drag. Otherwise, I'll show you what happens. If I just tap, the focus option doesn't even show. So you've got to tap and drag. Otherwise, you're not going to have control of it. It's really interesting, and I love DJI, but it's really interesting how this interface continues to change. I mean, if you're familiar with the procedure, if you're familiar with cameras and know what you're doing, it's not that complicated. But to change the workflow could pose to be problematic for certain people. So for that reason, I wanted to post this update. I know that this has been a major pain point for a lot of Mavic 2 pilots. They said, hey man, how do I focus that thing? Mine just looks blurry. Well, this is it, using infinity focus, because using this setting, outdoors obviously, using infinity focus, everything should look somewhat perfectly focused. If you check out all my videos after my first field test of Mavic 2 Pro, my first Mavic 2 Pro field test video was blurry because I was using autofocus. But every video since then, I've used the manual focus infinity focus procedure. And this is just version 2 of manual focus for Mavic 2 Pro. Again, the app interface has changed just a little bit, so this is how to do it now. And just one last time to recap, tap and slide on this focus bar after you've gone into MF mode. See, MF towards the top right is green. Where I am now at the very bottom, that's putting everything closest to me in peak focus. Look at the tripod leg. Now as I start to drag down, you'll see the tripod leg starts to become blurry, but Sean Coonery, the big Maine Coon cat, is in really good focus right there. And as I go all the way up, the tripod leg and Sean Coonery are somewhat blurry, but things in the distance should be somewhat perfectly focused. So at least for my video purposes, flying a drone, not having to tap, not having to slide, not having to think about all this while I'm flying, I just put it in infinity focus and forget about it. And by doing so, again, every flight that I've had after my first Mavic 2 Pro flight has been what I feel is perfectly focused. Check out my tons of Mavic 2 Pro videos on my channel and here on Irix Guy's Adventure channel, youtube.com/Irix Guy. If you like this video, please like it, share. Feel free to support my channel. You can expand this video's description. You can find where to order the Mavic Pro and other drones and accessories. You can choose to support me on Patreon. You can find Irix Guy's Adventure channel merchandise. I really appreciate your support, and be sure to subscribe and click that bell icon to be notified whenever I post another video. Thanks for your viewership, and y'all have a good day. Hey y'all, Irix Guy here. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to subscribe, like, and share. It's viewers like you that enable my channel to continue to grow. Thank you.